Hello everybody, Eric here and welcome to another video on my channel. Today we will be going through the most famous professional athletes who also happen to play some Counter-Strike, and there are definitely some things that surprised me. But before we start, as always, I wanted to remind you that over 97% of my viewers aren't subscribed to the channel, so leave us up if you want to see more videos like this in the future, and let's continue. The first athlete we will be covering is a very strong man who comes from Iceland, so some of you might have already guessed who I am talking about, and it's none other than Hafthor Julius Bjornsson, a strongman, an actor who played the Mountain in Game of Thrones, and that's also the name that he's often called by because of his size, or just Thor as a short from his name. In the spare time from all the training sessions and making videos for his main channel, the Mountain likes to play some video games, among others, of course, is Counter-Strike.
Hey, is at least 3.
Fuck!
God, he's tagged 84.
There,
Outside of his main channel, Thor also has a side channel dedicated to gaming content called The World's Strongest Gamer. Unfortunately, his latest video is from a year ago, but before that he was uploading a fair amount of Counter-Strike videos, and let's say he isn't a pro, but he's definitely enjoying the game.
Top mid.
Ah!
Hey.
Hey! Are you kidding me? No! Hey.
Outside of his YouTube, he is also streaming on Twitch under his own name, and even though his streams consist mostly of gym content and exercises, he is also streaming some gaming content over there, so definitely check it out. Now let's switch to a different sport, which is football. Every Counter-Strike fan for sure knows that probably the most famous footballer who is playing Counter-Strike is NEYMAR, so I won't be focusing on him today, but there are also some other Brazilians who are playing Counter-Strike. The first one is Casemiro, a former Real Madrid player who is currently playing for Manchester United. Casemiro has his own YouTube channel and Twitch channel where he uploaded and streamed mostly Counter-Strike and even played some Face It. I was able to find some decent highlights from his stream, so check it out, this 4K with the op.
Nossa.
Unfortunately, he hasn't uploaded any videos for the past 2 years, and according to Twitch Tracker his last stream was in July 2022, so over a year from now. The reason for that might be something that he said in an interview with a Spanish sports website Marca, where he stated that playing Counter-Strike while streaming on Twitch is without a doubt more nerve-wracking than playing football in front of a crowd on, for example, Bernabeu, the home stadium of Real Madrid. So remember that for the next time when you say that a streamer's job isn't stressful. But the interesting thing about Casemiro is the fact that he's also supporting Counter-Strike from behind the scenes, by launching his own esports organization called Case Esports in 2020. The Case Esports team is still playing in Counter-Strike 2, and they even have a match today as I am recording the video. So as you can see, outside of football, Counter-Strike is definitely a big part of Casemiro's life. Another Brasiliano in Counter-Strike scene is Gabriel Jesus. Manchester City attacker also likes to play some Counter-Strike in his time off the pitch. He has level 5 on Faceit with almost 700 matches played. He even has some highlights recorded on his Faceit account, so I will leave a link in the description if you want to check it out by yourself. But something that Jesus certainly loves in Counter-Strike is his skins. He has an impressive collection of skins including such gems as Ob Dragonor Factory New, Ob Gangnir Factory New, AK Wild Lotus, M4A4 Hull, Minimalware, and even a Factory New Flip Knife Emerald. He also has a decent collection of gloves as well as knives. According to CSGO Exchange and data from October 2022, his inventory was worth around $36,000, so quite a lot. We also have our last Brazilian player who is a former FC Barcelona, Juventus and Liverpool footballer who is currently playing for Fiorentina in Serie A, and it's none other than Arthur Melo. You can also find videos of him playing Counter-Strike with NEYMAR and Gabriel Jesus, so Brazilian trio definitely loves the game. But who can blame them? The Brazilian scene of Counter-Strike is one of the best in the game, so it easily attracts new players and fans every year, even from the football world. Similarly to Casemiro, Arthur also decided to support the esports scene and invested his money in the OO Nation esports organization, which at the time had a fully Brazilian roster and even managed to qualify for the EM Rio 2022, thanks to which we now have those cool stickers in game. Arthur, just like Jesus, is also a skin enthusiast. Unfortunately, his Steam profile is currently private, but I managed to find his inventory history on CSGO Exchange, and this inventory looks amazing as well. Butterfly Fate, Butterfly Doppler Phase 1, Skeleton Fate, M4A4 Hull, Sport Gloves Vice and Pandora's, Minimalware Dealer, and many more really cool skins, which you can see right now on the screen, altogether worth around $40,000. But let's stop with the Brazilians and move to Europe. We also have some interesting athletes playing Counter-Strike. For a moment we can stick to football, and our first European is former Man City player currently playing for Arsenal by the name of Oleksandr Zinchenko. In an interview with Navi, Zinchenko said that Counter-Strike 1.6 was his first game on the PC, and even as a kid he liked to come to his brother's house and play the game, since he didn't have a computer himself. He mostly plays Counter-Strike, but can also beat someone at FIFA. As you can see, Arsenal player is quite a gamer from a young age. He also stated that his max level of ACID was level 7, and he definitely thinks that he has potential for level 10, which is of course max level of ACID. But the interview was from 2021, so I decided to look for his Faceit account, and even though I found his Faceit nickname in the game with Simple that you can find on YouTube, the account under his name just wasn't there on Faceit, but who knows, maybe since the interview he already reached level 10. And referring to the game with Simple, I mentioned there are 2 YouTube videos where you can find Zinchenko playing alongside pros like ZY, Beat, and of course mentioned previously Simple, so he definitely has good relations with Ukrainian pro players and pro scene. Zinchenko also followed the example of Casemiro, and in collaboration with the former coach of Navi, Mikhailo Ken Blachin, he founded the esports organization Passion UA. Their Counter-Strike team consists of Ukrainian players who are not very well known, but are definitely grey-faced wonderkids, where every one of them had over 4300 elo, so there is a lot of potential. And of course with Mikhailo Ken Blachin as a coach, they have a great chance to grow as a team in the future, but for now they've played 5 matches and won 2 of them, so there is a lot of room for improvement. As an investor, Zinchenko also wants to be a participant as much as the circumstances will allow. Obviously with his schedule it's going to be a bit tough to be involved with the team every day, but if he has an opportunity to be with the team, to join the team at one of their boot camps or wherever, he would be more than happy to do it. He said that he already met the team, of course not personally because of the tough schedule, but he would like to be as active as he can. So as you can see, there are a lot of different footballers who are really involved in the esports scene, but let's switch to a different sport, basketball, and NBA to be precise. We have 2 players that I know are for sure playing Counter-Strike, and they are Nikola Jokic and Nikola Vucevic. Nikola Jokic confirmed that his number 1 game of choice is probably League of Legends, but isn't the only game he's playing. He has also spoken about bonding with Bulls center Nikola Vucevic over the first pencil shooter game Counter-Strike. Jokic said that currently he doesn't have time because of his little daughter who was born in 2021, and she's the one that takes most of his time outside of the basketball court. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any more information about either NBA's player relationship with Counter-Strike, but we do know for a fact that they are absolutely gamers. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a like, hit that subscribe button and a bell if you want to see videos like this in the future, and thank you guys again, bye bye, take care.